1% successful grant writer. Today in Africa, it is super hot. All right, so hot that I took my lashes off. But friend, I'm determined. I'm so blessed to have you guys here. I was just on an outstanding Zoom call with one of our subscribers, and she has a great, like an outstanding, innovative product specifically for truck drivers. And I'm so blessed to have met her. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to apply to grants for her. I'm writing her right back right now. But if you are joining me, that means you are looking for grant money and especially going over this $50,000 grant application with me. This is something that you're interested in. If you are a startup or entrepreneur, you can get free money that you don't have to pay back. There's no credit checks or no credit inquiries, no bank account statements needed, none of that personal information needed. All you have to do is simply express what your product and service is and how you are going to use this money. So $50,000 is on the line. I'm going to actually walk you through the application. I'm going to submit the application live on YouTube, and I'm hoping that you use the link in the description of this YouTube video to go ahead and apply. Visit the description of this video so that way you can have access to the AT&T She's Connected $50,000 grant. We must submit this grant by September 30th, but first come, first serve sometimes is a thing, friend. So the sooner that we submit the application, the better, okay? So welcome in, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go over what a grant is, how you can find them, what you need to have before you submit the grant applications. Then I'm going to show you the $50,000 AT&T She's Connected grant. I'm going to submit the application live on YouTube. And make sure you are interactive in the chat. Any questions that you have about grants, how they work, all of that good stuff, you are more than welcome to ask any questions because I have developed this 6-year-old YouTube channel to educate you on business grant funding and teaching you how to go for these opportunities, okay? So thanks so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure. It's a blessing to have you guys here. I hope you have been having such a productive week. Me, I have as well. And yeah, we're going to get started. Okay, so let me bring up the grant. And before I go over the grant, I want to say hey to everybody in the chat. Hey, Puma Coten, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Alicia Smith. Hey, Beth Bates. Hey, Tanya. Sorry if I said it wrong. Hey, Zato TV. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so blessed to have you guys here, and I'm hoping you have had such a wonderful week so far, a productive week. Mine sending the email. So, hey Kelly, thank you so much for joining. It's such a pleasure to have you here with me. So the She's Connected AT&T $50,000 grant is going to ask us some questions about, why are we deserving of the 50K and all of this good stuff, okay? Hey, Janelle, thank you so much for being with me. Hey, Deja, thank you so much for being with me. You guys, as you're coming into the live stream, make sure you like the live stream. Make sure you give it a thumbs up so that way the YouTube algorithm can push out this good information so that way other entrepreneurs who are looking to apply to grants and they're looking for this particular information, they can actually be guided here to my channel, okay? All right, so yesterday I showed you guys turn my fan off. Yesterday I showed you guys my superior discipline calendar, and it was so interesting. And I got some really good feedback from it. I'm happy that you guys are actually executing on developing your own discipline calendars, okay? I'm hoping that you're doing that. I use the Google Calendar to add more tasks on there so that way we can stay productive. I told you earlier this week that I had my own epiphany and revelation on how I need to tighten up in my business. There's some areas in my business that is kind of loose and I need to tighten them up. And that means I need to get more discipline in my spending, more discipline in everything in my business, okay? So I even added that I would work out every day because working out at the gym for at least an hour a day will help me with developing my brain, right? It will get the wheels turning up here. And also it feels like that's the hardest thing to do for the day. So when you get the hardest thing done, especially at the top of your day, then it gives you motivation to complete all the other tasks. It's like if I can just work out for an hour and I just literally almost beat myself up in the gym physically, I know I can complete these tasks that only requires my time and my mental and my intelligence to complete it, okay? All right, so Let's talk about what a grant is. Of course, I'm going to go over my grant education, general foundations, and then we'll go into the She's Connected grant. Okay. All right. So Kelly says, my cousin signed up and have a consult today with your company. Oh, yes. This is so awesome, Kelly. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if maybe I have already spoken with your cousin. I don't know if your cousin name is Ronnie or not, but I did speak with, I just got off a really good consultation with someone who has a great innovation. And I'm praying that I can be of assistance to her with writing and submitting grant applications to her. So if that was your cousin, Ronnie, thank you so much for bringing your cousin over. And we had a good conversation. We had a really good conversation. Robin, hi, Robin. Robin says, hello, beautiful from Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to open a micro bakery. I have no idea how to apply for a grant. How much do I need to pay you for help? I have two different business models. You can pay $420 for me to submit 5 grants, or you can join my grant writing subscription. That is a monthly commitment. And you can either pay $399 for me to submit 15 grants, or $599 for me to submit 30 grants. Okay, so you do have that option. You must have a business plan, pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video. If you don't have those things yet, Robin, it's okay. I can write your business plan and pitch deck for $300. Kelly, yes, that's her. Awesome, awesome. Ronnie, was such a pleasure. Also, towards the in our conversation, I think I was speaking so direct. She said, she got a little bit like, not offended, but she kind of felt some type of way. She felt like I was drilling her. She also felt like I was telling her she can't do things. And so when I instantly heard her tone of voice when she said, well, I'm explaining to you that I'm a baby, I've never done this, or like when she kept reassuring me, I said, oh, hold on, I don't mean to offend you. It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I'm never a person that wants to offend somebody else, you understand? So I was like, hey, I don't mean to offend you, but I'm asking probing questions because your idea is so outstanding that you can literally partner with other governments and you can take it national. However, it's important that you are professionally prepared for those conversations. So asking questions like, how much does it cost to develop your prototype? How much is it going to cost you for you to be able to hire a team to do this? And what does that look like? What is your timeline? How much money are you requesting? How much money do you actually want to make from this product within your first year? Well, she got a little bit, intimidated, was like, well, I don't have all of those things figured out yet. That's why I'm contacting you. I said, okay, cool. I understand why you're contacting me, right? But I'm asking you questions simply because I want you to start thinking on that higher entrepreneurial level. Let's get deeper, right? Because it's more than just having the surface idea, which is just having the idea and, what it would look like. But when we're talking about going for funding, well, this is an idea that if this is a project, right? This is a product that can really, really help the trucking industry. And it's something that is revolutionary, but it's important that we know how to pitch for it. It's important that we know how to express the mission behind it. You understand? I reassured her. I told her, I don't want to offend you. I'm a Christian, so I don't like to, I'm not trying to do that. And I also told her that I can help her with submitting grants. I told her that she would need to have a thorough business plan, not just a grant proposal. And also, I explained to her that, what I can do, my offers. So I'm actually going to submit an email to her right now. Like in a few minutes, I'm about to submit the email to her. She did express to me that she has a cousin or a friend that can write her business plan. So I think she's going to have someone else write her business plan and pitch deck for her. And then what she's going to do is hire me for the grant writing services. I did ask her because I went to break the ice after like she showed that she was kind of like, a bit offended. I did ask her, did she ever submit a grant before? Then she was like, no, that's why I'm coming to you. That's why I'm coming to you. That's why I'm coming to you. I was like, okay, friend, I'm sorry. I'm just asking questions because I want to reassure myself that we are a good fit, okay, for what we're doing. I also told her that I cannot guarantee that she would win a grant, but ultimately she is hiring me to actually take out the guesswork and the time for submitting the grant applications. She understood that. And I believe that, if it's, if we are a good fit, if she believes that we are a good fit, then we'll be able to move forward. Unfortunately, my internet, or maybe her internet, because she did say that she wasn't in like a good space. But I think like the Zoom like kicked us out, but we did get a chance to fulfill our 45 minutes. So that was really good. Thank you so much, Kelly, for referring your cousin. Her idea is absolutely outstanding. It's something that can be very revolutionary and it can save lives in the trucking industry. And I'm hoping that I do get the opportunity and the pleasure of being able to submit grant applications for her. And I pray that any application that I submit for her, that she wins in Jesus' name. Okay. So I'm sending her an email. What else are you guys saying? Hey, I'm in need. Hi, Donette, Donetti. I'm hoping I'm saying it. Donetti Avery. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry. Don't be offended. Hey, I'm in need of your help with writing facts for my business. Okay, awesome. I'll be here for you. My business plan is to sell George Floyd merch and donate 10% to Black Lives Matter. What do you think about it? And that's, I think that's UHM or okay. Okay, so like look, literally. Okay, well, whatever your idea is your idea. It's all about just going for it, okay? And yeah, you can, I don't know what those like selling George Floyd merch or what, I don't know what those regulations would be. So you would definitely have to have like a business plan and know exactly how you will market that, but go for it. Writing, you would need me writing grants for my businesses. Okay, awesome. I'm here for you. Um, Denaza Brown, I'm hoping I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. All right, so I'm sending this. Okay, I'm sending this email out to our friend here, Ronnie. It was such a pleasure having that consultation with our friend. And let's see. I pray that God, if we're a good pair, then everything works good together. Let's see. Oh wow, it's raining outside. Business pitch deck. Started. Tomorrow's meeting, we discuss your business's appropriate mission driven candidate for startup grants to increase your chance of who is essentially how to business plan. Okay. So okay, sorry guys, I was sending the email. Okay. All right. So absolutely, you will. Yay, amen. Hey, Dennis, thank you so much for being here. Alexander, Nevermind says, do you mentor grant writers as a service? No, but I mean, I don't because like you have to get certified. I don't because you can get certified, and once you get certified, like the same exact things that I learned. Well, it's not really the same because even when you get the certification, um, it's still creative writing skills. Okay, so don't do it because there's not a lot of people that are interested in like being like grant writers. I've never thought like I have thought about it. So that's a lie. I've thought about like selling a course or offering mentorship on how like teaching like let's say business consultants or people who get funding, teaching them how to get grants for their clients and how to also start a grant writing consultancy. But you want to know what the problem with that is, Alexander, is that it takes time. That will take a lot of my time. Doing coaching programs and mentorships have never worked out for me. When I offered like coaching, and like let's say a 6 week training or like a 12 week coaching, people literally fall off after the first week, the first 7 days, and they don't return. So I don't see it as effective. And so since that, like with me trying to do coaching and trying to teach others how to you know run their own grant consultancy, things like that. It just didn't work out. So I just never like got back into it. I said, okay, well, I tried it. It didn't work. Um, and then also, I show you everything live here on YouTube every day around this time. So literally everything that I'm showing you, you could just use everything that I'm showing you for free and just submit grants on your own and then offer the service to your clients, right? So that's a thing. And then how you would charge is that you would charge based off of what your success rate is. If you've been, I have a 71% success rate, but keep in mind that I've been doing this for 10 years and I've had this YouTube channel for 6 years. This YouTube channel is the main way that I market my business. So with over 56,000 subscribers, my conversions are quite good. I offer a consultation that way you can learn more about grants, or I can walk through a grant with you, or you can learn more about my services, how I can assist you. And then, out of 1,000 clients that I get on a yearly basis, 71% of them win a grant. And I've been able to do those stats based off of the last 3 years of me, like, just keeping track of those things. So you can charge based off of your success rate, and also you can charge based off of your client testimonials, right? And how you are professional and what your creative writing skills are like, right? I have some of my peers that are charging like $1,000 per grant application. While that seems kind of cool, I would rather my target audience, I understand who I'm targeting, and majority of my clients are startups or entrepreneurs who live in a specific like income level. And so I make sure I keep my services very affordable for them. How do I get a grant consult with you? Awesome. So you can text #grants to my number. I pinned it at the bottom of the chat. Or you can tap on the description, and the direct booking link is inside of my description as well of this video. Aisha Smith says, I have a business but wasn't consistent, and now I'm trying to revamp my business. Okay, well, that's fine. Nobody's here to judge you. If you know for a fact right now, deep in your heart, that you are ready to actually take it serious and move to the next step, then why not? Go for it. Okay. All right. So grants, free money that you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed. You don't have to provide bank account statements. So keep that in mind, friend. Also, you can get a grant from a private entity like Hello Skip, another private investor that wants to give out money to save on their taxes. You can get grant money, free reward money from another company like Macy's, Sephora, Nike, Google, Apple, Uber, Amazon, all of these places, big companies that want to give out charitable rewards and gifts and grants. It helps them on their taxes, and it helps us have the startup money we need. You can also get this grant money from your state and local government. So, for example, Latina-owned businesses in Miami-Dade County, Black-owned companies in, let's say, in, I don't know, El Paso, Texas, or something like that, right? So each state and local government does give out grant funding. You can find that at your local Small Business Development Center website. And yeah, the sites that I mainly use to find grants is Hello Skip. So you can visit helloskip.com. It's a blue and white app. Hello Skip is a federally certified nonprofit organization that is a business resource tool for startups and entrepreneurs to be able to get funding opportunities. You can develop your business plan there. You can use some of their AI tools to help you submit grants. They have a full dashboard of over 30 grants every month that you can apply to. So Hello Skip is one of those apps that I use. You can sign yourself up for free today and use my invite code Superior Shelby. That way you can have access to all of these good perks and stuff. Hello Skip also has a plus membership where you can pay $20 or $30 a month, and then you'll be able to have so many other incentives, like the AI can automatically submit 5 grants for you every month or up to a year. You can also use all these other like tools that they have inside of the app, so you can check that out as well. The second website and the main website that I use to find grants, the number one grant search engine that I love to use is called grantwatch.com. GRANTWATCH.com. Grantwatch.com is a $50 a month subscription, or you can pay $20 a week. It's an outstanding subscription because it allows you to have access to over hundreds of grants that serve in your favor. Don't limit yourself to only finding grants that is only industry specific. What I mean by that is You don't want to only search for grants that's only for um, hair companies or beauty businesses. You want to use the smart filters on grantwatch.com and find grants that serve in your favor in totality. So grants for Black owned companies, grants for women entrepreneurs, grants for trucking companies, grants for businesses who are serving persons with disabilities or persons who have dementia. Okay. So grantwatch.com is the perfect website to use to find grants. And what you want to do is you want to go through each grant that it has presented to you after you have used the filters and create your own grant lists. Okay. So that way you can apply to one grant a day and be consistent in it. All right. So cool. You can do like me and create your own calendar through Google Calendar, through the Google Calendar, and put some tasks there. So that way you can be consistent and just mark off the task every day. I am always on my computer, so this is perfect for me. Or you can find other creative ways so you can be consistent in submitting your grant. Don't put so much pressure on yourself when you are building consistency. It's very important that you give yourself the win of doing it at least for 1 week or 14 days. So that's 2 weeks. And then once you've got your first 21 days out, then celebrate yourself. Okay, so don't put so much pressure on yourself. Take it one day at a time when you are building consistency. Remember, to build consistency, it takes practice, discipline, and persistence. Okay, we talked about that, I believe, last Monday. So you can check out building consistency, that entire live stream. Also, what else? So, you know what a grant is: free money that you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed. You also know that you can get a grant from a state and local government. You can get a grant from like another company like Nike or Google or Apple. You can also get a grant from any private entity or private investor. You know that you can visit helloskip.com or grantwatch.com to find those grants. Now, what do you need to have before you submit the grant application? Well, I get this frequently asked question all the time. And to reassure you, it's best to be properly and professionally prepared. You must have a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video. I've noticed that a lot of these grants, especially around this time in 2025, that they are requesting that you have a grant, a grant, like a business video, right? A pitch video. They want you to use the backside of your camera and show them what your product and service is, or they want to meet you and they want you to talk about what your product and service is. Don't be afraid, friend. We are living in 2025 during this social media digital age, and every business needs to have a piece of content. So that 3-minute pitch video is going to thoroughly explain the compassion and mission, the compassion that you have to fulfill your mission, how your product and service is solving a problem for your customers, and why are you deserving of the funding opportunity. When they ask you why are you deserving of the funding opportunity, what they are expecting you to say is your story. What made you? How did you come up with this idea? What happened? What happened? Okay, right. So, like one of my clients who owns a juice bar. Well, her and her husband, they were going through their own health challenges, and they decided to open up a juice bar. Right? They decided to start actually selling fruit juices from out of their home because they enjoyed their fruit juices, and as well as their friends and family that came over and their coworkers. They started actually giving out the fruit juices to their coworkers. The coworkers started buying fruit juices, buy like 5 at a time or 10 at a time, and then they decided to actually start an LLC and start selling fruit juices. But this has an actual story. They were both facing diabetes, and they decided to change their diet, and fruit juicing was a really good way and convenient way and creative way for them to eat healthier. And so they started promoting that with their friends and family and also their coworkers, getting their community engaged. And then that's what motivated them to actually start the business. That is why they are deserving of the money, because they are being impactful to the community and promoting healthy eating, you understand, or healthy juicing. Organic fruit juices. This is also for those who have gluten allergies or whatever the case may be. You understand? So explaining exactly what your story is, that's what they mean when they ask you, why are you deserving of the opportunity? Why should we give you the money? What happened? How did you come up with the idea? Grants is free money that you don't have to pay back. And I understand that you are in a time where you aggressively need some capital. Yes, of course, everybody does, especially when we're talking about something that's free and you don't have to pay it back. We all aggressively need this free money. But it's very important that you show up and show out for your business when you're talking about your product and service. No, and us, right? But being very direct, clear, concise, and compassionate about your product and service and how it is publicly impactful, okay, to your customers. All right. And also how the grant opportunity will be able to be impactful to your development process. Now, if you're not confident in submitting these grant applications, because to tell you, friend, the number one reason why most entrepreneurs and startups actually leave this money on the table, right? Matter of fact, 54% of startups and entrepreneurs, all right, so more than half of startups and entrepreneurs leave free money, free grant money on the table as a funding opportunity, and they go straight for loans. The reason why they don't apply to these grants is because they lack the confidence in creative writing skills. What that means is you are not confident that you know what to say to really convince the grant writer that you are worthy of the opportunity. You're not confident in that. Also, the time it takes. So many startups, especially startup entrepreneurs that are physically performing the services, like a plumber, somebody who does lawn care services, somebody who does auto care services like washing cars, somebody who cleans houses, residential and commercial. You understand, those people who are physically doing their businesses, home health aides who are doing their businesses every day, they're physically working. They don't have the time to actually submit grant applications. I get it. These are the number two reasons why. Oh, and then the third one would be people just don't believe in it. But for the non-believers, we don't even include them. We just don't include them. You understand? The non-believers, we don't include them because, I mean, the more non-believers there are out there, the more money for me and you that's watching this YouTube live that we can actually apply to and win. Have you ever noticed that majority of these winners for these accelerator programs, incubators, and grants are either in the beauty industry, health industry, so they're like, selling like I said, fruit juices, or they might be in like like health and beauty, really. Health and beauty are the main things, and not even health, like food and beverage, right? So people who are selling cookies and muffins, especially the beauty industry, we see a lot more winners in the beauty industry that people that are selling wigs, that are selling do-it-yourself nail kits, skincare companies, makeup companies. We see more of these people actually winning these grants than ever. Want to know why? Because they believe. Because they believe, and they're actually submitting the grant applications. So you guys are missing out. You guys who are in the trucking industry, who are in the health industry, who are doing medical courier services, who are doing things like helping out with persons with disabilities, those nonprofits that are supposed to be helping the youth develop, those people who have consulting businesses, those people who have wellness centers, those people who are offering therapy services. All of you guys who say you want to go for grants, you are missing out on so much free money because you are not consistently applying. Consistency is key. And I told you earlier, the three key ways that you build consistency is simply by practicing, being disciplined in practicing, and being persistent. Check out that live stream that we did last Monday on how to build consistency, because that 1 hour live stream is truly gems, okay? Like, we went through a lot. All right, so I only got a couple minutes left because I do have to get on a Zoom call shortly, all right, with one of our clients. So I do want to go over this grant application, and then I'm going to like, you'll see what I'm doing, okay? So let's go over it really quick. The information to this particular $50,000 grant for women entrepreneurs is inside of, hold on, let me clean my thing. It's inside of the description of the video of this live stream, friend, okay? Ultimately, you can check it out. AT&T She's Connected is right there for you. Okay. There you go, friend. All right, so it says take your business to the next level. We have went over this grant once before, but I do want us to go over it for those newcomers who are coming in. It says build your brand with the AT&T Small Business Contest. Apply below for the chance to win $50,000, a year of AT&T service with a new device, and the opportunity to share your small business story with our AT&T content piece alongside with She's Connected Talent. Okay, so here is what you're going to get. Okay, everything that you need. Says apply now for the AT&T Small Business Contest for a chance to win $50,000 and the support of a growing community of over 20 athletes and entrepreneurs. You get one grand prize winner will receive $50,000 with their towards their small business. Sorry, and you get the 1 full year of AT&T service and all that good stuff. And then four runner ups will receive $5,000. Okay, so you can either win the grand prize of 50K or be a runner up for $5,000. Okay. Now, here's some small rules. You can read the official rules. Obviously, it's in purple, but it's usually highlighted in blue. I always go through the official rules, so we'll go through them really quickly. So you have to submit this grant by September 30th, 2025. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the official rules. It's going to bring us up a separate PDF. It's very important that you go through the official rules so you can reassure yourself on how they are choosing and selecting winners. Also, this will give you a leg up on how to answer the questions, okay? So entry, we don't need to read that. Eligibility, this contest is open to all legal residents of the United States. And let me see, what else? Yeah, that's really it. Anybody who lives in the United States. So it doesn't say specifically for women. How to participate. Pretty much you would submit the application. So you just click on apply, or you can nominate a business. If you are entering in for your own business, it says develop your first unique essay in 750 words or less. The overall mission, they want to know the vision and mission of your business, the impact it makes to your community. In addition to that, 750 words or less to develop a second essay stating how your business embodies connecting changes everything. The first essay and second essay will be referred to hereafter in combination as essays. Continue to follow the directions in the contest site, so you complete the entire thing. So you get one contest entry per eligible business, so you can only submit this application one time for one business. What else? Those are additional requirements, contest, entry, content restrictions. Let's keep moving forward. All right, here we go. Contest judging and resolution of ties. Okay, so it looks like they do like a point system. So this is very interesting. So there are three different ways that they actually grade you. Okay, they judge you. You can get up to 33 points for each section. So you can get 33 points with the alignment with the alignment with Connecting Changes Everything. So Connecting Changes Everything is the name of their, I guess, nonprofit. What's the strength of your story? So overview of the business and its purpose. And what is the community impact? You can get up to 33 points with each of these sections. Okay, so it's important that we are being very detailed in these sections. Okay. All right, what else does it say? What else do we need to know? Yeah, the prize is 50K, or you can get 5K. Okay, you are awarded in the form of a check. So that's how it comes. Yep, and everything else is just like grant rights and liability and stuff. All right, so it's good to know that. All right, so back to the main page, we would click apply, and then we would click on proceed. Okay, now this is where we will enter in our general information. It's also good to have a business email, like a work email, a professional one. All right, so your date of birth, phone number, 731-1487. This is my business line number. My small business name, business type, consulting, Business is located 6 West Flagler Street, 900 Miami, Florida 33130. The website of my business, of course, I have a website. Okay, so I'll go and copy and paste that here. Business social media handles at Superior Shelby. Personal social media handles, it's the same thing. Actually, I think this is Superior Solutions. Proof of, okay, so you need to upload your business registration. So proof of your business registration, I should have that in one of these documented folders. It should be in one of these folders. Recent, y'all know this stuff. Documents. Where is it? I usually have it in here. Okay, well, I'll come back to that. And then here's the two questions. So don't be shy. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your small business. Please include the overall vision and mission of your business and the impact it makes to your community. How would $50,000 impact your business? How would you use this grant? Okay. So obviously I'm a grant writer. I'm a small business development coach, right? And I'm a grant writer with a 71% success rate. My overall vision is to make sure I educate all my vision, sorry. My vision is to uh, create a platform that has AI, let's say, that will be able to help all startups and entrepreneurs globally submit grant applications. My overall mission is to help startup and entrepreneurs with learning about grants, debt free money that they can get to start and scale their businesses. So that's my overall mission. And with the $50,000, I'll be able to use some of that money to the develop the platform for my I stated in my mission, and also I'll be able to um, let's say give back to my community by offering a grant, like a $10,000 grant myself. You understand? So that's what I will put in here. So let me see. Superior Solutions is a is a small business development consultancy. Our mission is to educate startups and small business owners on how to achieve debt free funding, like grants. I'll go back and do like all of that good stuff, right? And clean it up. And grants, and the vision is to create a global platform with integrated with AI to offer grant writing, submission help, and a done, let's say, for you service. The 50K would allow us, let's say, us to invest into key areas like hiring a developing develop team, and investing into key areas like a strategic marketing plan and give back to our audience. I'll spell that, do spell check later, and get back to our audience. Um, impact your business. How would you use this grant? Oh, yeah, and give back to our audience. Let me see, and give back. Let's say, and give a grant. 10K, 10K grant. Dedicated audience. Okay. Okay, so that's what I would do. Superior Solutions is hey Jay Brittany, thank you so much for coming. Hey Aboy, thank you so much. All right, so Superior Solutions is a small business development consultancy. Our mission is to educate startups and small business owners on how to achieve debt-free funding like grants. The vision is to create a global platform integrated with AI to offer grant writing submissions, submission help, and a done-for-you service. The 50K would allow us to invest into key areas like hiring a tech developing team, a strategic marketing plan, and give a 10K grant to our dedicated audience. All right, so our brand purpose is connecting changes everything. All right, so that's their brand purpose. Connecting changes everything. Please describe how you and your business align with this purpose. So, how does your business align with the purpose, which is connecting changes everything, right? So, for me, connecting changes everything. First, let's think about and kind of identify what that means. Connecting changes everything sounds more of like a networking thing. You never know the connections that you might make that can help you with all of with the developing processes. So your business, right, with when people connect with your business, when you get your clients, how does it change everything for them, right? How does your business align with that purpose, especially if you are a business that perform services like home health aid care, right? And you are helping those seniors or persons with disabilities with their daily tasks. Connecting with you changes everything for them because they don't have to perform those daily tasks. Instead, they can just, delegate those tasks to you. Same thing with consultancy companies, right? When they connect with you, especially if you're like a therapist or you are like writing taxes for them, right? Or submitting taxes, like connecting with you takes the hassle off of the problem that they have and you help them solve it. You understand? All right, so that's how I answer that. Sorry, y'all, I gotta zoom through this because I literally have a Zoom like right now. And then where did you hear about this contest? YouTube. Okay. So for this grant, you do need to have a your business registration / ownership. So you must have like a business registration, which is LLC or INC. So you do have to upload that file here. Okay. So keep that in mind in order for you to submit that grant. Any last minute questions before I let y'all go? Any last minute questions before I let y'all go? Let me hop on this Zoom call really quick. I have an LLC but no website. Do you help with websites? Yep, I absolutely do. Nonprofit or a for-profit can apply. You must be I believe a for-profit, recording but I didn't see that in the official rules, so don't quote me on that. But I believe I know it's for-profits, but I'm not sure if nonprofits can apply. Okay, let me see. Hey Jeffrey, welcome in. I pray all is well.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. So
I just,
everything's going well. Um,
that's
so I did receive your business plan questionnaire. So thank you so much for completing that. I don't have any specific questions at all. If I do have questions in the process of me actually completing your business plan, then I would actually, just reach out to you via text. But this
definitely.
is good enough. Usually, when you hire me to write a business plan for you, majority of all of the, like, even if you have empty boxes or whatever have you, that allows me to just go ahead and just be creative in your business plan. So I'll give you something that's very detailed. Okay,
Sure, please.
awesome. Any questions for me?
Um, Not really. As far as that, I just ready to start that journey.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I am here. I'm happy that we are starting this journey. I truly do appreciate you, Jeffrey, for trusting me. I remember our first phone call when you did express to me, the challenges that you went through to find someone who is legitimate. But thank you so much, Jeffrey, for trusting me to handle this task for you. And I'm praying that I don't disappoint you. I believe I won't, but you know.
I don't think you would, because as I remember our first conversation, you're like, you know what, this one is long gone. Trusting God and you,
Mhm.
and this is the type of work you've done. And yeah, and I did my due diligence,
Mhm.
on your picture. I see how people vouch for you, your comments. So, um, with those 5 grants you're about to write for me, God willing,
Mhm.
hopefully I can get one or two.
Yes, definitely for sure. I mean, there are grants out here for your particular industry and for you as well. So, yeah, when we cross that bridge, when it's time for us to submit grant applications, then yeah, I'll be more than happy to submit it. So, I'm going to work on your business plan over the weekend. So give me like by the end of next week to submit everything over to you, and then I'll send you a link, the same link that you use to schedule this consultation. You'll just schedule another one so we can review the business plan together, okay, and move to the next step.
Yes. After that, I have to make that payment, the 420, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, finger crossed. Listen, I owe my belief. You give me hope to, you know,
Yes, yes,
give
of
me
course.
big this
Yes.
past week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of
Uh,
course, of course.
2 weeks ago, I already spent like, $200 for nothing. and
Yeah.
then and you were explaining to me the whole, give me the whole breakdown and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
how someone can just forge and other things to make you believe things,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
after you explain it to me, I'm like, okay, okay, that's how it is, and I have to go to your videos on YouTube, your reels. And there's another lady too. I think she do the same thing as you. Her name is um, Coach Cat, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's you guys. People out here for you guys. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for you done.
Yes,
So
thank
thank you,
you.
about
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Yes, it's a pleasure. So definitely send me a text if you do need some reassurance during these next 7 days of me completing the business plan for you. I do want to reassure you, usually on Sundays, I don't, I'm not in the office because, that's spiritual day for me. I'm in church. So if you try to reach out to me on Sunday, just expect me to respond to you that following Monday. Okay.
Right, right. Yeah, there's anything, yeah. I mean, there's no, I know I'm in good hands. Anything. I appreciate the fact that you let me know. So
Yes.
like I said, you did 5 days, 6 days. Yeah, take your time. You
Okay.
know, I rather do everything in good time. So we can bring good news.
Okay. No problem. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend and we'll speak next week. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Let me know if you need anything,
Mhm.
any other stuff, whatever.
Yes, sir. I will do.
All right, thank
All
you.
right. All right. Bye bye. All right, sorry, y'all. I had to get on a quick 15-minute call. You get those 15-minute consultations, any service that you schedule with me. We pretty much go over, like, he signed up for me to write business plans. He paid $300 so I can write his business plan and pitch deck for him. So, yeah, so there's two consultations that come with that. He completed a business plan questionnaire, and then what he did was he scheduled our first consultation so we can actually review the questionnaire together. But usually, I understand what the business is, so if there's any questions, then I would ask questions. If you have any questions for me, we would handle those questions in that consultation. But I'm so straightforward and direct. Usually there's no questions. You guys are just like, just go ahead and just do what you need to do. All right, so I'm getting my business registration so I can submit this grant. All right, let me download it. All right. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so I got it. Let me upload it. Cause who y'all think? And I was writing my answer. So yeah. How much do I charge? It all depends on the type of business website you're developing. That's what, because I'm not going to charge you $100 and you need a website like Nike. You understand? So it all depends on how many pages you need, all of that good stuff. I have a website team, a actual tech development team that I brought together within these years, and they do all of my landing pages, funnels, websites, all that good stuff. So that's what they do, and I do offer that service for you. Okay. So we just need to have a consultation. You just tell me what you need, and then I can give you a quote. So yeah, that's how that works. Do y'all have like any additional questions for me? I'm about to submit the $50,000 grant. The last question was, our brand purpose is connecting changes everything. Please describe how you and your business aligns with this purpose. You're welcome. I was about to say, connecting connection with the right individual could truly help you develop. I am personally, when people meet me, I'm always encouraging them and motivating them to be the best versions of themselves, no matter the age, race, gender, or sexuality. Professionally, that bridges. Writing my answer, then I'm gonna read it to y'all. Bridges the gap, the funding gap between startups and grant. We have a dedicated 6-year-old YouTube channel with over 1,000 subscribers that teaches entrepreneurs about grant, small business grants and how to apply. Saturday, commit to a live stream. And connect our audience with each other. Furthermore, um, furthermore, show sharing our platform and showcasing their businesses. Connection truly changes everything. Whether or connecting with the right programs and people will solve problems and reduce risk and failure. Okay, so I'm hoping I said that correctly. All right, so let me go ahead and read my, sorry, y'all. I was actually typing out that last question. I mean, my answer to the last question. I'm going to read it to you. Versions of themselves. All right, so hey, I'm trying to nominate you for the 20K QuickBook Hero. It's asking me for information. Can I get it from your website or somewhere else? Yeah, you can get it from my website. Thank you so much, Rodney, for nominating me for the $20,000 QuickBooks. That is super lit. Thank you so much. You guys can always nominate me. This is really great. All right, so it says, our brand purpose is connecting changes everything. Please describe how you and your business aligns with this purpose. So I said, connection with the right individual could truly help you develop personally. So they want to know how you and your business aligns with this purpose, which is connecting changes everything. I said, personally, when people meet me, I am always encouraging them and motivating them to be the best versions of themselves, no matter the age, race, gender, or sexuality. Professionally, Superior Solutions is a company that bridges the funding gap between startups and grants. We have a dedicated 6-year-old YouTube channel with over 65K subscribers that teaches entrepreneurs how about small business grants and how to apply to them. Furthermore, every Saturday we commit to a 1-hour live stream and connect our audience with each other. With each other. Share and then moreover, sharing our platform and showcasing their businesses. Moreover, we should use that. Okay. Yes. Furthermore, every Saturday we commit to a 1-hour live stream and connect our audience with each other. Moreover, sharing our platform and showcasing their businesses. Connect truly changes everything. Connecting. ing. Connecting, sorry, y'all. Connecting truly changes everything, whether you're looking to network or services for your small business. Connecting with the right programs and people will help, and people, what am I saying? Whether you are looking, I was typing so fast. Whether you are looking to network or, so whether you are looking to network or searching for services for your small business. There we go. Connecting with the right programs and people will help solve problems and reduce risk failures. Risk in failures. I said risk challenges. Will help you solve problems and I don't want to say that and increase opportunities. How about that? So let's see, whether you connecting truly changes everything, whether you're looking to network or searching, or whether you're looking, let's say, for the perfect networking opportunity. Yes. So connecting truly changes everything, whether you're looking for the perfect networking opportunity or searching for services for your small business. Connecting with the right programs and people will help solve problems and increase opportunities. All right, there we go. That's my answer. Okay, sorry y'all. Where did you find this? YouTube. Um, hello, Skip. I'll give them some credit. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and submit the grant application. Business mission description must be at least 250. Wait, must be at least 250 words. Oh, I have 77 out of. Oh, okay. So how many words have? Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, hold on. Did y'all have any questions? Let me see. No questions? Okay. Okay, so there's no further questions because we've been on here for an hour. I'm gonna let y'all go. I've already like pretty much submitted the grant. I just added a few more words to make it 250 words because it needs to be 250 words at least for when you are explaining your business mission, vision, and how the 50K grant would be impactful. So yeah, and I submitted it. Make sure you upload your LLC registration because they're looking for that as well. So good luck to all of us all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I actually got to get to the gym because I haven't worked out yet today. So I'm going to get to the gym and I'll speak to you guys same time tomorrow. All right. Well, earlier, but same time tomorrow. Okay. See you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and bye bye for now.